Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Daniel and I would like to give you an update of the Ron Paul Institute for Peace and Prosperity. We have been in business almost 5 years. We'll be having an anniversary next year, and we want to first off thank all our viewers for giving support with our programs and for the Institute, because we've had great growth and we're very happy with it, and we're very satisfied. But it's up to a lot of people like you to support us and give us the necessary means in order to continue to do these programs. But I want to really express our interest in continuing to do something I consider very important, and that is promote the position of a non-interventionist foreign policy, which is, really the theme of the Ron Paul Institute for Peace and Prosperity, based on moral principles and the Constitution of limited government and sensible spending. So once again, I want to thank you for all this, and we are going to be around, and we will be celebrating the 5th anniversary in the spring of next year. And now I want to turn to Daniel and let him give you an update on how our programs have been going.
We did have a good year this year, didn't we, Dr. Paul? We had 2 great conferences, one in Lake Jackson that was sold out with great speakers, David Stockman, Lou Rockwell. We had a great conference in Washington. I think our first one in 16 was good, but I think this one was really exciting. We had Julian Assange joining us live from London. That was a great moment. We had Scott Ritter predicting what would happen with the Iran deal, and he was totally right with how they're trying to get around it, what Nikki Haley's doing. We've done how many episodes of this program? Every day, every work day we do it to do a lot of outreach, hundreds of media hits. So the Ron Paul Institute, first of all, I'm honored to be working for you and for the Institute, but I think we've had a tremendous growth year this year for such a tiny budget. People would laugh if they knew how small our budget was and how much we get done. But we do have to meet that budget, and we do have to ask people who support what we do to give us a little bit of financial support. And this is the time of year, Dr. Paul, as you know, that people are thinking about their end-of-year donations. They want to get some of the tax benefits for contributing to a 501c3 organization like ours is. And so you can deprive Uncle Sam of some of his war dollars while helping us fight the war machine. It seems like a win-win. So, as many as could step up and help us the end of the year, as large of a donation as you can possibly make, I can assure you that with Dr. Paul here, not a penny will be wasted. It all goes toward our mission, and we will work twice as hard in this next year where we will have our 5th anniversary, as you say. A lot of big plans for next year, too.
And Daniel, we need to thank you, too, because you're the one that instituted this. You put it together and got me to go along with it when we were still in our last year in Washington. And you have done a great job, and I believe the success has depended so much on you. But I'd like to just to mention a couple things about some of our viewers and supporters for the Ron Paul Institute. And that is, we have a lot of young people. A lot of people say, well, that's to be expected. You had a lot of young people support you in the campaign, but it still energizes me, and I'm delighted with that. But we have a lot of people at all age groups, and it's very miscellaneous. But the other group that never seems to get mentioned because not many people think about it, we have a lot of people outside of the United States, where they are desperate to hear a message, and they write to us and support us, and they send money in because they have trouble getting this information too. So these are the kind of things that we hear about, and we encourage, that get us excited, and it means that we'll continue to work to do a good job and visit with you as often as possible. Any type of support you can send us will be deeply appreciated. I want to thank you for tuning in today to this report, and stay in touch.